today's fast-paced world, peace of mind often feels out of reach. But ancient wisdom offers ways to reconnect, and one amongst it is Kriya Yoga. It is a spiritual path that helps us quieten the mind, awaken our inner energy, and experience a deep sense of harmony. To help us understand this, we have with us Swami Lalitananda Giri. Let's listen as Swamiji shares his thoughts on Kriya Yoga.
Namaskar, I am Swami Lalitananda Giri, a disciple of Guru Sri Sri Paramahansa Yogananda, the founder of Yogada Satsanga Society of India and the author of the famous spiritual classic Autobiography of a Yogi. Today, I would like to share with you a few things about the sacred science of Kriya Yoga based on my Guru's teachings. First of all, what is Kriya Yoga? Kriya Yoga, contrary to normal understanding, is not just a breathing or meditation technique. It is a divine blessing, a sacred path to realizing our soul's true nature, which is ever peaceful, ever blissful, and ever free. Kriya Yoga is an ancient scientific method of meditation that works with the body's life energy or prana. It helps us withdraw our energy and consciousness from the outer senses and turns it inward toward the soul and its oneness with the divine. By a special technique of breathing, concentration, and energy control, all combined, the Kriya practitioner learns to draw the life force inward. Then, this life force is made to circulate upward and downward through the spine. This gradually awakens the chakras situated in the spine, which are the hidden centers of divine consciousness within. Paramahamsaji described it as the fastest, most direct method of realizing God. With practice, the sadhak, the practitioner, experiences deep inner calmness, quietness of breath and mind, and the awakening of blissful divine perception. Through Kriya Yoga, the soul's eternal connection with the divine is gradually and joyfully realized. One of the most extraordinary blessings of Kriya Yoga is the speeding up of our soul's evolution. In his renowned book, Autobiography of a Yogi, Paramahamsaji said, "The scriptures aver that man requires 1,000,000 years of normal, diseaseless evolution to perfect his human brain and attain cosmic consciousness." He then explains, 1/2 minute of Kriya equals 1 year of natural spiritual unfoldment. We can see the difference here. What would normally take countless lifetimes to achieve, which is the full realization of our divine nature, can be attained much more quickly by the sincere, regular practice of Kriya Yoga. Thus, Kriya Yoga is not just about calming the mind, but it is a sacred path for accelerating our progress to the highest spiritual attainment, which is self-realization. I would like to share with you a brief history and its significance in this modern age. Kriya Yoga is an ancient spiritual science. This sacred science originated in the higher ages of India's high enlightened civilization. This royal science of God communion was passed down through illumined sages and rishis. This was the same science that Bhagavan Krishna gave to Arjuna and which was later known to Maharshi Patanjali and others. However, it was lost to humanity at large with the passage of time. Now, the good news is that with the advent of the atomic age, the sacred science of Kriya Yoga has been revived for the modern world by a lineage of great saints and masters, Mahavatar Babaji, Lahiri Mahashaya, Swami Sri Yukteswar, and Paramahansa Yogananda. In 1861, Mahavatar Babaji initiated Lahiri Mahashaya in the Himalayas into Kriya Yoga. He then divinely ordained him to spread this science among all sincere seekers. Later, in 1920, Paramahansa Yogananda ji was ordained by Babaji himself to take Kriya Yoga to the West and disseminate this liberating science worldwide. Paramahamsa ji writes in his autobiography of a yogi, hundreds of thousands of Kriya Yogis are needed to bring into manifestation a world of peace and plenty. In this modern age, filled with anxiety, Kriya Yoga offers a way to harmonize the body, mind and soul, thus bringing lasting peace and divine joy. What are the day-to-day benefits of Kriya Yoga? As we know, the benefits of Kriya Yoga are profound, but there are also many practical benefits of Kriya Yoga. With sincere, regular practice, it brings deep inner peace, emotional resilience, freedom from anxiety and fear, awakening of intuition, greater love, compassion, and joy in daily life. And these blessings are not limited to our meditation hours. They transform our relationships, work, and perspective on life itself. I would like to share with you a touching real life example. A devotee had been practicing meditation as given by Paramahamsa ji for just 6 months. And then he once told his wife one day that he was too tired to meditate that evening. To his surprise, his wife, who wasn't subscribed to the teachings and who he thought was opposed to his practice, grabbed his shirt collar and said, "You have become in these 6 months the husband I always wanted. I won't let you go back to the way you were. Go meditate." So we can see how Kriya Yoga not only uplifts our own soul but positively influences our family and all those who cross our path. How does Kriya Yoga help overcome stress? The practice of Kriya Yoga brings the highest spiritual benefits, of course, which are awakening divine bliss and ultimately conferring self-realization. Now the question is, can it help mitigate stress and emotional turmoil, which are some of the greatest challenges which people face today? Many approaches like positive thinking, breathing exercises can bring temporary calmness, which is true. But Kriya Yoga goes much deeper. It addresses the root cause of all these turmoils. It rewires the brain. Kriya Yoga scientifically redirects life energy into the spine and brain, and this produces a profound inner calmness. This unshakable tranquility brings freedom from all emotional turmoil because the energy redirected into the brain rewires the brain positively. There is a beautiful story told by Paramahamsa ji that illustrates this. Once there was a man in Kolkata who was prone to fits of uncontrollable anger. He came to Paramahamsa ji seeking help. Paramahamsa ji said about this man that he was a specialist in slapping his bosses when he lost his temper. So he lost one job after another. So Guruji advised the man to practice Kriya Yoga sincerely and faithfully. And after each practice, to visualize divine light entering his brain and visualize this light calming his nerves and emotions and eliminating all anger. After some time, the man came back to Paramahamsa ji and told him, "I am free from the habit of anger. I am so thankful." Our Guru didn't stop at this. He tested him to prove this. He arranged for some boys to deliberately try to provoke him. During that time, Guruji hid nearby to observe the man's reaction. Paramahamsa ji said, the boys tried again and again to goad him into a fight, but he wouldn't respond. He maintained his calmness. Such is the power of Kriya Yoga. It not only soothes the mind, but overcomes the bad habits and tendencies that cause inner suffering. The practice of Kriya Yoga changes the brain itself. Its grooves are changed. Thus, with regular sincere practice, the stresses and emotional storms of daily life are not merely suppressed, they are transcended and transmuted and replaced by the unshakable peace of the soul. So, these are some of the things that I wanted to share with you about the sacred science of Kriya Yoga, which helps us in both the mundane challenges of this world as well as conferring upon us the highest states of divine realization. Namaskar.